Hello guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I will be doing a quick guide on explaining on how to set up your savior, so you basically apply a certain skill tree or a certain combo list, but you don't know how to set this up. And specifically what I'm talking about is this like combo thing here that I have set up. You might see a lot of YouTubers, excuse me, I'm a little bit sick. You might see a lot of YouTubers making these guides, and I'm not telling you they're wrong or right. I'm just trying to help you guys to give you guys more knowledge into this wonderful game that we have. And for example, I know a lot of people have these things and they think it's part of the overlay of their YouTube video and stuff. This is actually something that you can do in game here with the cooldown slot manager. Now, you can have it tailored to however you want, and you can actually apply this guide to any other class. I'm just using Seraph because she just came out. She's my new main, previous Dracania main. But let's get into it. And specifically, this guide is something that can be it's like a do and a don't sort of thing. But I wouldn't say there's many don'ts. There's more like to apply your knowledge. And this could be something that honestly I've played the game since 2015. I've been a savior main since since the beginning of mankind, pretty much. Before Blue Squadron and Septimus even was even conceived, actually. But anyways, so this guide will be hopefully helpful for new players and some veterans. I know some of you guys already know this, but a lot of you guys are always wondering, like, how do people set this up, right? So this is what this guide is about. It's about setting up your combos so you can actually follow it. You want to learn to do super armor rotation, if you want to learn a PvE rotation, if you want to learn a CC rotation, you can set this up exactly to how you want it. Now, currently, I'm still, even though I have a few hours on Global Labs, this is the live servers currently. But even though with like 9 to like 10 hours on Global Labs, I didn't really set this up. I was just testing Savior, and now it's live. I kind of want to like apply a combo and see what I can do. So first things first, you don't actually need to be at the skill instructor, but it is helpful. And it is also helpful if you just pretty much learn all your main hand skills. And I will get into that really quick as well. So essentially, what you want to do is, if you talk to an instructor, by the way, and you go to learn skills, you can set up your add-ons however you want. This guide is not tailored to that. We can get into that maybe in another video. But essentially what you want to do is you want to kind of like get pretty much everything for the most part. This is before awakening, or before you choose any of these. And this guide would be essentially like teaching you how to do the skill cooldown stuff, but then also teaching you a little bit about or my tips and tricks, I guess. So with Seraph, or Seraphim, however you want to call them, Seraphim, what you want to do is, before you even choose any of these, I would suggest, like, let's say, and I will actually show you this. So I the skill demo down here for, probably know this already, but I this you can actually see like your UI and stuff. But if you want to show the whole thing to maybe like get an image of how ability would look, for example, want to see like because this one you can click on it and see, oh, okay, that's shift LMB. And essentially what I would suggest is that you have a skill tree that doesn't have any of these chosen, and how you do that is by making this is like here, and when you do get all the skills, you can, let's say, go into the holy tree, fill that out, you'll save that, and then eventually you'll have, you'll always have this unlocked. I have mine as red and blue. Also read, whatever you want, or like this. But mine is just blue, so it helps me. You can emit it to PvP. I might actually make one here. Just for example, I'm gonna make it. Right click it, and mine. This is I had an extra skill slot thingy I got from PA a little while ago, like login events. I might name this one, and I'll have that one be untagged. I highly suggest you untag any of these. You don't actually choose to save them. So you can actually just make your skill tree. Oh, you don't like red, or you like holy more. And let me know in the comment section. Like you Because even though she is an Ascension class, she's essentially kind of like an Ascension plus, you know. But yeah, so this is my skill tree. It's going to be PvP. I'm going to tailor it to PvP later. Let's see, for blue, I'm choosing this, and then for the most part, we'll talk about the skill cooldowns, right? So if you go to the skill instructor, you can kind of like switch these around really easily. I think the cooldown, if you don't have, what you call it, if you don't have Secret Book of Old Moon, it will make your cooldown reset to 1 minute. I think it's 10 minutes before. I'm not too sure. I usually don't switch my cooldowns myself, but let's get into this part of the guide, which is, I think, the meat of the guide. So, and I want to explain, like, how to put this. I want to explain the setup of the skills. You can kind of get an idea. And I have a lot of skills already set up here, or something like this, but I will show you guys an example. So let's say I've set up. For the most part, you copy like all of these, fill them in however you want. Usually what I would do is, or what I would suggest is, you would go down the list, and you would be like, oh, this one is R&B, so I put R&B here. This one is SRB. Put like S plus R&B, or you can put S R&B, or spacebar spacebar R&B, for example. And then what that would do is you can save this. So I have 12 current CDs, but let's say I wanted to save this as 13. I'm going to drag this to the side here. So this is for 12. What you can do is SRB, save it, and then since CD 12 is already taken, I can put it in 13. Just pop up there. It's just know like, oh, this is this ability, and this is when this is on cooldown. For example, this gives a down attack damage. This might be good for your PvP combo. It might be completely useless skill, but you get the idea. When it comes to like your grab, let's say, which is really important for PvP. I want to have this, so I might just name it as grab. And then I might put this on, let's say I want to put it on 17, second to last row, you know, or sorry, the last row, right? Which is, I have it here. This UI, by the way, if you want to know how to actually set this part up, I can show that as well. But let's say we'll just take some examples here. I think her dash is, where's her dash? Vanguard Chase. I know that, by the way. So it's Vanguard Chase here. You can look for it. You can actually just type even Chase might even be. Oh, there it is, you know. Dauntless Will. Search Dauntless. It doesn't show up. It's just a passive, right? But you get the idea. I know I'm kind of being silly here, but so let's go to Chase. And I really need to when this is on cooldown, because this gives iframe into super armor, right? It's 2 seconds cooldown. Kind of like obvious, but let's say if you were playing a Witcher Wizard or something with a longer mobility, or like Dracania's fly, shift spacebar, and Lan's fly, etc., Wukong's fly, and want to know the cooldown of it, but you also want to know when your like side dash R&B cooldown is, or whatever. Like whenever you have an iframe, you just put this on. You can be like, okay, shift plus direct. Let's put, you know, and then I can do like that. And if you're wondering, let's say how some of these abilities, I'm gonna kind of show it like this. If you're wondering how some of these abilities have a row below, this is actually a tip that one of my friends, one of my viewers gave me. If you want to make it, you have to do like a forward slash and then N, like lowercase n, not capital N. But really messed me up. So, for example, let's do the dash again. We'll take shift direction, but let's say I wanted to do, I wanted the direction to be one below, and I'm, you know, kind of thing. So let's say I want to do it like this. I want to go into this shift, and instead I want to do shift plus, I can do shift plus down slash /n directional. Okay, and let's say I do it like shift downward slash, a big thing. And I'm a bit nervous, by the way. Shift / directional. Oh, there you go. And I hit enter, and it looks like this. And if you want it to look more clean, like it's pushed together, what you can do well is you can make it so, say beginning of shift here. This is a bit long. I don't have any more room. But let's say you do a few space bars, or you do shift just to make it look a bit unified. Shift spacebar /n and then directional. All we can fit in. So you can kind of understand what you need. And didn't look so good. And then you can kind of go and tailor it. Okay, maybe it's too many shifts. You go back to here. Do it again. So let's say you did, I don't know, 3 spaces. Maybe you only need 2. So shift down / maybe even like space or / directional direct. This maybe fine. Hit enter and oh, and then there we have shift direct. So you get the idea. It could be shift LMB, it can be whatever you want. And if you're wondering, oh, but Rare, like how do you set this up? How does your UI look? The UI, just to give you backup. It's always good to have backups. To preset too. But let's say you go into your UI. Let's say you do like do I want to do a full reset? I guess I could do a full reset. Okay, so your UI might look something like this when you first start playing. You might have your HP and stuff up here. What you want to do is you actually want settings, like escape. And then you want to go to edit UI on the full UI menu. And all the CDs are here. Now what I did to make it really simple is I just made a big square, so I know let's say combo row 1 is that combo, or the last row is my movement. I usually try to make it tailored so it's a simple sort of like all the movement spells are at the bottom, like teleports, the mass teleport that Witch and Wizard have. Maybe the heals are in the like second to last row. But what I'll do and how I'll teach you is by dragging these just like this. Boom. I love Seraph, by the way. Here, this, like this, and then like this, and then what you need to do is click on each of these eyes. Just follow me as I'm doing it essentially. After, and boom. I think this is pretty useful. Let's just do like a save. Let's just do preset 3, and yeah. And you see it looks kind of like mine. So out it. Let's say we do it like this, but then we have them all like this. And you can drag these however you want. You can have them, be anywhere. You don't even have to choose any of these. You can choose just enough to see it. Usually I try to show it because the cool thing is it will hide the ones that are not being used. Let's just okay. And it will look something like this. It'll be very messy, obviously. And you won't get to see the text. But as soon as you like start editing it a little bit, like start dragging it, boom, boom, boom. And let's say you do like, oh, right, 8 there. So just get 7 next to 8. It'll stick together. And then let's just do like a save, press 3. And then there you go. And if you're wondering, like, let's say I do my dashes, like, and you have that CD thing there, that thing you can just go and edit. So if you want to still have that, you can just drag it somewhere else. Or what I usually do is I just hide it. I'm tracking the cooldowns I want to see. Random cooldown. Now that's still useful. For example, you could be tracking your 200%. That is still very useful to have. So I would suggest if you want more clutter or if you want less clutter, you can decide that from each of there's or adventurers. Again, this is not really like a super in-depth combo guide. I'm not going to teach you guys something vastly insane, because by the time this video might come out, let's say if I went into a full combo guide, the savior might have been changed already. She might have gotten nerfed, or some flow ability might not work anymore. So just go out and test it and enjoy your class. And if you want the health bar down there, just kind of obvious, but you just draw some health bar. It's just 3, for example. And then your health bar is just down here. Okay? And that's pretty much how I play. I just had this for the intro in the video. And I think that's it. I think that's pretty much everything I can teach you guys. If you wanted to make your own, let's say you wanted to make your own sets and you want my suggestions, again, make sure you have these two unticked. Kind of works like this, where you would put points into the red, and it would become, it would become essentially red dark mode, or red mode dark, or register. But yeah, don't worry about these too much. Wait till you get to the obvious stuff, and just go out and enjoy Savior. Thank you for watching. I appreciate all the all the supports. If you like this video, 16-minute long, I do apologize. I'm not really someone who makes in-depth guides. This is pretty much as in-depth as I get. I'm just going off of the top of my head. I did one recording before, but yeah. But I appreciate it if you can leave a like, subscribe, or comment. Tell me how you're enjoying Savior. And if PA is watching this, please give us more weapon skins. I've had the Zarkas and the Dandies and all of them, and I really miss. Obviously I have this skin because but I do hope that we get more different types of weapons, because I do like seeing what a Zarka looks like on a save. And one more thing, if I can ask, can we please make her like more thick, like her body type a little bit? Like, I was expecting a Valkyrie model, but I was also expecting the model we have currently, which is like a Nova sort of Dracania model. But yeah, that's it from me. If you want to check out my stream, link in description. You can follow me at twitch.tv/rareentry. I stream pretty much every day, depending on which time. Usually weekends I try to stream later, but usually catch me late. Yeah, thank you for watching, and I did it. Let me know what you guys think about Savior. It's for you if you're re-rolling, if this guide was helpful, and if there's any suggestions you'd like to give, please like, subscribe, all that other good stuff. Yeah, thank you.